What you guys doing tonight? Oh, do this real quick, man. I was trying. Oh, had to do some shit, but I don't think I'm gonna be here that long. But I'm gonna be here. Shout out to my wife. Tonight is our anniversary, but she's at work. But she loves her work, so it's like a little. She loves her work. She loves it, so it's no big deal. I'm here chilling, and she's at work. But she's home. She's gonna be home a little bit. When she comes home, I'm gonna feel her vibe. And she likes to sit down, chill, fucking, like sit at the table and do her thing. Like we've had 28 anniversaries and shit. We've been together for 32 years. It's great, man. But so when she comes home, I might be like, later, fellas, or I might be like, but I'll start. I'll put the link in the chat, and then I'll do it. It could go immediately to a backstage after that. You guys could chill, but it kind of sucks because you're not like, oh, we can't show stuff. I get it, but we'll figure it out at that point. But right now, I'm looking at her in Lodi on my little tracker there that we all share, a bunch of us. She's still at work, so I got a little bit of time, man. Shout out, Chrissy. I love you, babe. Whenever you watch this, let me see here if I can do the present. Now I need my big glasses. Gosh dang it! Gosh dang it! Cheers, everybody that comes in. What's up? Oh, we were just at Kaz show talking Bruce and shit. Kaz, Bruce got a bunch of shit from Frank Dumont. You shout out Frank. That was great. Good stuff. Good stuff. Kaz got the fucking Superion combiners and shit. Thinking about more. Cool, cool. All right. Let me see if I could dabble my fingers here on this invite shit. Let's see. Invite. I could do a copy. Boom. Copied. And I get rid of it. And then I drop it down here. And what up, Aces? TKD bar pops. Old school. Yeah. Paste. Frank Dumont, you. Hell yeah, bro. There it is. And I like to do this right here. But dang a dang. Yes, yes, yes. Fuck yeah. Rob 78. Yeah, what up, Rob? Get some, boy. Yeah. Rob. Shit, Rob. Aces. Right? That's cool, man. Hey, what are you doing right now, Rob? How you doing, man? Oh, man. Aces places. Right? Mm. Oh. Hey, man, I've only had probably maybe like 16 Bud Lights. Not too bad. Not too bad. Maybe three hits and shit. But I was showing this off. Let me show this off, okay? Let me show this off real quick. If my internet drops, it's because I fucked up on the plug back here, and then I'll jump back in. Gosh dang it! But I was showing this on Kaz and shit. But I guess look at those ladies. Shut up, dude. I got big dolls, man. That shit. You do YouTube live. A commercial might break in. It randomly does it, but got some 3D printed dragons that move. The little genie bottle on the right. Isn't that dope, dude? I want to set this up like a ASMR and just leave it up for fucking live, Because I watch this shit. I change these so many times. There's like gothic. You could do gothic fucking gothic. It's ambiance. So you put anything ambiance, like gothic ambiance, or fucking vampire, or no, succubus ambiance, um, elf, fucking all kinds of shit, dude. It's crazy. And then for that stems, and now you just get a flood of all the ambiances and shit, dude. Right? There's a moon ambiance. Oh, it's like almost an eclipse, dude. Oh, hey, look, but this eclipse from this moon, look at it. It's from a flat Earth. Look, it's flat, dude. Oh yeah. I, I don't know where I got that information from, but obviously, that motherfucker. We never seen an eclipse like that. How do they distort that? How? Great. Hey, I'm gonna see if anybody's here. Let me drop this cord. If it drops out, I hope it don't drop out. Gosh dang it, man. Motherfuckers. All right, let's see here. Let's go. Oh, we're just gonna show you the whole night tonight, dude. It's literally as flat as a beer can, dude. That's crazy. 2 beer cans, probably. God, dude. You know what movie just popped in my head? Motherfucking Hal, Dave, Dave. Why, Dave? Space Odyssey 2001 and Space Odyssey 2010. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Let me see if anybody's here. Put my big glasses on. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh gosh, dude, I swear, man. I don't know. Hey, Aces, Merman. No, nobody's here. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, if I have to take a hit, man. Oh, I had my little. I'm not even. I can't. If I start moving shit around, cans are gonna fall. I was gonna say, like, if I just go boosh doo skin. I just come back with a little fresh little guy right here. You know, this here brought to you by Dylan Mulvaney. Shout out Dylan. Hey, and Kid Rock too. They finally merged. Oh shit. Thanks guys for getting back to the point, right? It's the beer, not the shit. Care what side you're on, man. This is mine. Will always be mine. Mm. And you know how many texts I got that motherfucking day, dude. Rob 78 said piss. Yes, it is, dude. It's the worst. It's like a carbonated water, like 100%. 100%. Faces. Oh, oh, hey, TK and Frank. My name's Merman. I like fish sticks. Mmm. I remember. God, Merman, sorry. You're Merman. Robin, hey, thank you. Save me.
How's it going, Home Slice?
Uh, it's going muy bonito, man. Fucking A. Mm,
Muy bonito, huh?
muy bonito. Man, I had a pretty good day today. Everything went smooth and perfect. Really good. The guys at my work are doing really good on the trailer repairs that they're doing. My boy Nicholas fucking doing a whole rear end job on a semi and pool trailer unit where he knows everything as I'm talking to him, and he just says, "Yep, yep, yep," like he knows, and he knows that I know. It's just I'm just checking. Right, we're on the same page. Yep, 100%. Wow, this guy's great. He's a fucking literally fucking the best welder mechanic in that fucking shop, dude. And then Russell's right after him. Right after him. Shout out Russell. Reading SOPs all day long to make sure that gets repaired. Nothing breaks down. No CHP problems. No fucking nothing, man. We got a clean, smooth running diesel trailer fucking shop, man. It's fucking great, man. Oh yeah. So just saying that the day was good, and I realized that today. I was like, wow, these guys are great, man. It's rare that we get big jobs. We do little
And
jobs.
my day was a little out of the ordinary today. My friends are moving their store to a new location. So today I had to install new vinyl flooring in the whole store, the new store.
How did you do the? Did you go up 4 inches and have the border, or is it just flat all the way to the edge, and they're going to run the wood runners?
Well, there won't be like any wood runners or anything. We just went up to the floor, up to the wall. I mean, we didn't like bend it up the wall or anything like that.
No special cuts, right? Right.
No, but the wall's gonna have slot wall on it.
Right. Okay. Good. Oh, thanks, Bull. Thanks. All right, Bull. Have you ever laid? I've never laid linoleum, but I've done tile. My dad did tile. And linoleum. I don't think I've ever. Nope, never done it. I've done decals, labels, large fucking shits on the back of trailers, but I don't think I've ever done fucking linoleum.
Man, that was a Curtis level pause, man.
I know, and I was realizing that as I came my space continuum. I'm probably pretty high and pretty feeling good right now. Sorry you're here. You have to witness me demising myself, but I'm okay. I am okay. And it's Friday. I got shit to do tomorrow. Shit, I'm good, man. Got a job.
Now I know you don't smoke weed, but it's Friday. You ain't got no job and you ain't got shit to do. So today, I'm gonna get you high.
Oh, what's the song? What's the song that plays when they're all fucking high?
Oh, I don't remember.
Cypress Hill. Yep, Cypress Hill.
Man, I haven't watched Friday in at least 10 years.
Oh, dude, it's one of Chrissy's one of her favorite movies and shit, man. She loves it. I think it's great too.
I
Five.
think it's fantastic as well. I just haven't like watched it in like a decade. But you know, the thing is, when it was new, I must have watched it like 100 times.
Mm. Matrix. I watched 100 times. For shiz. Hardwood over linoleum. Yes, Rob 78. Thank you. So with hardwood, but it's not hardwood. It's called it's the board you buy and you interlock and you got to tap tap tap. I did this room, my wife's office. I did Marky's fucking living room. I did fucking what's that? Yeah, and it's difficult, but it's not, and it looks really good. I'm a fan of that as well, Rob 78. Over, I'm not saying Prophet was an advocate for linoleum. He just installed it today, got it. But yeah, I really like and enjoyed cutting the wood, making each section, running it down so you don't see the lines all fucking like it's perfect. Like it's good. I like doing the floor. I do. I'm glad I tackled that. It was my first time, but
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna put like a hardwood floor down in a fucking heavy traffic toy store, though.
true. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, you did it there. I was imagining somebody's home, Prophet. My bad. My
No,
bad.
no, in the new location that they're moving to.
Oh, I tell you what, but man. All right, cool. Um, my brain is like thinking of something to conjure up, to speak upon.
It sounds to me like it's failing.
Yes. My brain is a slow reactor right now. You know, kind of like the engine's on. Prophet, I'll give you $5 if you say who dipped out right now.
Bullwinkle.
But we go. Shit. I'm $5 in the hole, Prophet.
What, you didn't think I was paying attention?
No, well, so that's the thing. That's where I was. He's obviously there for. He's been here since. Yes. My bad. Oh, you know what I? Okay, let's see if I could do this, Prophet. Let's see how good I am right now. I'm going to go to Mondo Shop, and I'm going to show you what that 1/6 scale, just to see if I could ride it, just for
If you're going to a Mondo shop, you're going to show me something overpriced.
I know, and not to persuade you, but just for conversation's sake and visuals, because for one, I can't come up with anything else. But I got this today. I got it today. Mark Cosplay, shout out. He showed me the shit. So first, I'm going to present. I'm going. Oh wait, first, excuse me. I have to. So if you see me, cool. I want to type in Mondo Shop. There's like a 63 pictures or some shit of this beautiful snake Tila. Mondo store shop. Is it shop? Let's try Mondo shop. Might be Mondo store. Terrible. What a terrible. Let's see. Mondo. There we go, you cocksucker. Oh, look at you. WonderCon 2025, bitches. Let's go to Masters of the Universe. Shout out, X Daredevil. Masters of the Universe, the Goddess, 1/6 scale figure, limited edition. Give me 22 seconds. Share screen, bitches. I got this. And I got this. Mark Cosplay got this. And here it comes right here. Oh, my bad. Oh.
Wow, I didn't. Where are they selling Infinity?
Can you see it?
Yeah, it's a dope figure.
Wait a minute. Okay, so here's why it comes with 3 faces. I know it's not anybody's alley. I'm just bringing it up for conversation's sake. Let's look at these. Look at that. There's nothing wrong with that. She's not that expensive. She's gonna look good where I'm gonna put her. I already have the other Chila.
See, that's where the gap is, M3. You think $250 is not that expensive?
No, but Prophet, I've heard you say stuff was not that expensive too. We all do it. It's upon your want. Like I wouldn't pay $250 for a. Yes, I would. A can of Bud Light, I'd pay like if it was the last can of Bud Light on Earth, I'd pay $1,000 for it. A billion, a trillion, just so I could savor its last. But okay, anyway, sorry. I have a weird thing on it, dude. I don't give a like. It's not. You know what I mean? Like nobody gives a fuck, man. Look. It, it should be. This should be a $900 fucking toy, dude. Look at the paint on it.
You're out of your mind.
I know, but look, Prophet. Could you do that? You could. You could. Forgive me. You could. But I'm just saying. Look at how just ridiculous. Look at the lips are perfect. The nose is perfectly sculpted. The way that the snake shroud is just. How do you do this and sell it for 250? It's kind of like insulting to the people who built it. Like this is absolutely gorgeous.
Well, I would agree with you if someone had actually sculpted it,
There's a lot.
physically, but they didn't.
Oh gosh,
They sculpted it on a computer and then had a computer program design the tooling
they
for the
they
injection molding.
they used what tools are necessary to complete the job. Nobody else has. This is technology, and let technology roll. However it goes, it's fine. But this is absolutely one. You could have this in 3 3/4, and you don't know the scale right here. It could be 3 3/4. It could be fucking 1/12. It could be 1/6. You have no clue. It's a great picture, and they do really good with the details. So when the bigger they make them, I mean, it just adds to a little bit if they're this good. Like this is straight out of. I mean, they don't look their uh, take Man at Arms. It's a esque. It's not him from the cartoon. They're all esque. Beautiful, beautiful. And so I was skeptical, Prophet, because I was like, I don't know. But I did it because immediately 100 minutes later, she was sold out. An hour and 40 minutes. Gone, dude. And so I was like, yeah, boy. And Mark Cosplay said something to me. I said, yes, thank you very much for letting me in on that. Look
Well,
how,
I'm happy you got it. If you wanted it and you think it's worth that price, then I'm glad for you that you have it, my friend.
well, look at like Mythic Legions. Like, I'd say this is like a Mythic Legions type shit, too. Mythic,
Yeah, I think they're overpriced too.
yeah. I think everything's overpriced, Prophet. And
Well, look, here's my thing on the Mythic Legions, right? And I used to think they were worth the money that they were asking. But then when you picked up that sorceress figure, that ice sorceress or whatever she was, and it showed that like she didn't even have a complete sculpt under the soft goods, that her ass was just like an armature, like connecting the legs or whatever.
yeah,
I'm like, wow, they didn't even finish making this figure and they sold it.
yeah.
And that's what makes me think that they're not worth the money. But
Okay.
like, I think Mezco figures are worth their money, and they're like $100 a piece.
Yeah, Mesco. I think I got. Yeah, I got a couple 1 2 Mescos. I do it.
I think that snake armor is definitely worth the $80 they're asking for it. But
Profit.
if it was like what everyone online was talking about beforehand, you remember everybody talking about that snake armor. They were like, "Oh, it's going to be $150. Oh, it's going to be $200." It's like, dude, what? What makes you think that? And if it was, if it was over $100, I would have been like, not worth it.
Look how gorgeous that paint job is. How?
Yeah, the machines do a good job, man.
Wait. You think that's tampograph? Like they just push it up to a sponge and it tamps it on?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean,
No way.
there's not somebody hand painting every
Yes,
model they sell.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, excuse me for forgive me for acting like I know more than you, but yes,
Where does it say that?
they're all hand painted. That's why they only make so many.
Where does it say that?
I will absolutely. Let's see. Let me look on the interweb. All right, now in front of. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so let me get rid of. How do I do that? Let's see. Go back here. Remove. Okay, and then type in. Ooh, this little gaggle right here. Um, what was it, Prophet?
What do you mean?
What was the shit? What was I gonna look up right now?
Don't even worry about it. I already looked it up.
Oh you motherfucker. Shit. Hardwood over linoleum. Oh, sorry, shit. Where we at? Do it, Prophet. What's up, Stay True Sundays? What up, Marquis? $1.75. $1.75. What are you doing, Marquis? Hey, what are you doing, Marquis? Yo, hey, Marquis. Yeah, we're
Yeah, nowhere on here does it say hand painted.
no, but what? God, dude, I'm done. Aces. I'll still with my turtles of. I still. I'll still with my turtles of Grayskull. Frank Dumont, you said, yeah, I know, Frank. Hey, I got nothing, man. I got nothing, dude. I'm so sorry, guys. Stick aces, old school. We need some Daddy Trump money and start a toy company. Make American toys great again. Ma Matga, yes, yes. Zach Gamora. What's Stay True Sundays? If you don't know who Stay True Sundays is, they are the baddest ass motherfucking podcast you could ever lay your eyes on. Excuse me 1 second over here. Just gonna.
Yeah, they're not hand painted, man. It says paint application. That if it was hand painted, they'd be bragging about it.
Shout out Stay True Sundays. Check them out. Good podcast. Hi, Andrew.
Yeah, if they were hand painted, they'd have to charge a lot more for them. I mean, think about it like this: a paint job like that, doing it by hand, is gonna take like hours, right? You're only gonna get like 2 figures done per day. And if they sell like 5,000 units, then you're talking about like 2,500 days to get them painted.
Sounds like Lowe's mama. She says she sells 1,000 units per day. She's like Santa Claus. Lowe's mama gets a brown hot bull 80. Woo! She's fast.
Yeah, I'm with Ace. For $250, you could get like 6 nice extreme sets backgrounds. You know what I mean?
Shout out Skydrew Walker at 15%. You could type in code at Skydrew Walker at Extreme Sets for a 15% discount. I might be close. Close.
Yeah, old school. I'm with you, man. I fucking miss Toys R Us, man. I miss like being able to go into a store that's dedicated to toys. You know what I mean? I hate going into like a big warehouse store and going to a toy department. I want to go to a store that's just toys.
Hey, you know what would be cool, Prophet? If you could get now, hear me out, just for 12 seconds. You can get the VR of Amazon, and you just click, go to your Amazon Prime, and you go to the aisle of the toys. They got everything. They got everything. Boop, you get Matrix style fucking aisles, and you're just like going, oh shit, here we are.
Time's up.
Would you like that?
What?
To
Like a
be in
virtual
a
store?
virtual scenario, Amazon, but the Matrix style, perfectly done. But you could take it off at any time. You're not stuck in the matrix. It's just for us, right? Like as we're speaking right now. Like, oh, you get that on Amazon. Oh shit. Virtual reality Amazon is what I'm getting at. Because we buy some shit on Amazon, man. We all buy shit off of Amazon.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather like
Hey, and
I'd rather them not waste the money because every time they do some gimmick like that, they have to make that money somewhere, and they're usually going to upcharge your figures for it.
No. You know there's just geo tracking of your family and stuff. You're all like whatever. Oh shit. You could meet them at Walmart, dude, and be like, "Hey, what do you? I knew you were here, like, because you saw where they were at on in your little fucking. Oh, dude, Oh shit, that's badass, man. Holy shit. I'm going on a tangent of futuristic thought process of if we put on this and it went into Amazon Prime. That's all. I think that would be pretty fucking dope. Holy shit. The opportunities are endless. Elon, dead.
So basically, you're saying you're ready for them to download your consciousness into the computer.
Yeah, what's that? What's the name of that movie? Surrogates with Bruce Willis and his wife, and they. It's a good movie. That's a good movie. That's it. That's 100%. We're doomed. We're all doomed. Oh man.
Not all of us.
Okay, so what? Okay, so imagine the apocalypse.
Only the people addicted to their technology.
What about the movie with the book? Oh no, I won't go there. I won't go there now because it'll create a different route of conversation. But yeah, man. Oh, I was gonna say Book of Enoch with fucking or a book of
Eli.
Eli. Yeah, man.
I don't see what that has to do with technology.
Well, so yeah, so
that's like a dystopian future where a blind guy memorized the Bible.
No, it's apocalyptic. Is the point? Apocalyptic, like he was on
post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, post. Right. So
which makes it a dystopian future.
And what's her name was in it? What's her name, Prophet?
I don't know, man. The cast is irrelevant to our conversation.
No, but what's she was in that 70s show.
Mila Kunis?
Yes, that's it. Yeah. It was great. Good watch. It wasn't the fact that everything's based on that, but her and what's his name? Fucking sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Denzel Washington?
Denzel Washington. Thank you. Great. They did great. Good flick, man. But yeah, okay, so
interesting side note on Mila Kunis.
Did you
she came over to America from Russia when she was a little kid. And she lied about her age to get the role on that 70s show. She was only 15.
Oh. I don't. But if they were already filming kids underage on it didn't matter. Like,
no, but there's different the thing is, when you hire child actors, they're not allowed to work past a certain hour, right? Like kid actors could only work up to like 5 p.m. or something.
Yeah, I don't know the litigations of any of that, but I mean, I mean, well, I got a work permit at 15. Like I went to my school, high school. I applied for it immediately. They said okay. They signed it.
Yeah, but you don't have a Screen Actors Guild to harp on you about like that shit when you're 15.
Well, you just need a good lawyer. You need a family trusted lawyer to make sure that you're going in the right direction. Because gosh
Well,
dang,
but it's not a case to case thing with actors. You know, if the actor's a minor, you have to abide by those rules,
oh yeah,
right? Which doesn't make any sense. Like they won't let a kid work past 5 p.m., but they'll molest them all day over in
no.
Hollywood. You know what I mean?
What's a kid? Like I mowed the lawn at like fucking 9. Like that's child labor. Like like
No, that's chores.
okay. So well, yeah. So what's the difference then?
Well, child labor is you're not doing it for your family, you're doing it for a boss.
Or you get paid bigger for it?
I mean, look, there's a difference between like, a couple of kids like
Hey,
mowing lawns for
what
money in their neighborhood.
what if you got to mow the lawn for Richie Rich, and Richie Rich was like, "I like you, man. Go ahead, mow my lawn, and here's $1 million a year." Somebody
Yeah, a million fictional dollars because Richie Rich is a fictional character.
here. Yeah, I don't know, man.
But the what it boils down to, M3, because yeah, I know like a bunch of like people here in Chicago. Like I have friends that own Mexican restaurants, and they have their kids working in the restaurant.
Mm,
Like bussing tables
I
and
worked in
shit.
a restaurant. I was like 5. I was 5.
But a restaurant doesn't have to answer to the Screen Actors Guild.
Yeah, but I guess it's how you like if how you view a story that's unfolding, or how you view something. It's all upon your own perception. But I think that
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to Hollywood, it's
they
not about your own
yes, you're right.
perception. They have
They
ironclad rules that have to be followed. And why do they put those ironclad rules in play? Because they know people are going to break them,
okay,
and they're
okay.
going to be able to fine them on massive amounts of money and get money for doing nothing.
Man, I tell you what, man, we're in a kind of a screwed up society, but man, it
And yet we still have it better than 90% of the rest of the world.
oh yeah, yeah. And you know what's super sad is no, I couldn't say that. I couldn't say that. I was gonna say like like right now in this moment, just this moment in time, I'm glad I have
This
this.
magic moment
Yes, I'm glad I have this.
when M3's lips are touching Bud Light.
That's fucking great. Oh, who'd I put on? Who's on blast? Oh, Marky. Sorry, bro. Marky. Shit, man. Frank. Oh wait, Robert Francois. What up? Oh wait. Where am I at? Shower. Marky said he's showering. Okay, did they, Robert Francois, did they airbrush the figures? We were hearing some noise, some feedback. I figure for 250, a few of those extreme play sets, easy choice. Showering. Nice. Mark, man, I hope you're still showering, bro. So, not happy. Toys R Us is missed. Yeah, over here yonder too. Valverse did it. Frank.
Well, and that's the thing, because Valaverse is a great example because Bobby Vala, he actually like broke down the entire process of what he goes through to get his figures made. Right. So he'll like, send like through a sketch or a prototype or something. and then they'll send him back the initial test copy, and he'll tell them what changes he wants made. Then like a couple stages later, they get to the paint stage, right? And they'll send him a paint copy, and he'll approve of whatever paint is on there or make any changes he wants. But the paint is tampoed on at that point. You know what I mean? It's not. There's nobody hand painting in China.
Yes. Hell yes. What? What do you mean, Prophet? There's nobody hand painting in China.
There's nobody making toys for American companies that are hand painting the products in China. It's all machine painted stuff.
Not Mondo, man. I swear on my. I would say I would cut up Marky if you're listening. Nope, I'm not gonna do it. I don't gamble. I was gonna say I would cut off my big toe. It's just that you're.
Yeah, don't say dumb shit like that.
I know. I can't gamble. You're absolutely.
I don't want you like falling all over the place and then blaming me. Prophet made me bet my toe.
No, I'd have a little crutch. I'd have Kaz print me a little crutch like this for my big toe.
Dude, you'd have a fucking. That would be hilarious. No, you'd have a training wheel on your shoe.
Yeah. Shout Kaz. Prophet, just let him be an underaged boy who works past 5 mowing lawns. Just let him be. I was married at 16. Old school. Old school. Old school stuff. Old school. That's great. That is great. Wow. That's you have me beat. Me and my wife talk about it. But we're like, eh.
I think that's way too early to get married.
Hey, but it's okay. It is Prophet, but it isn't. It's if you fucking fall in love with somebody, you connect somehow, and it's absolutely a crazy experience that you keep staying together.
No, look, M3, you can't judge the entire world by your very lucky experience.
No. Absolutely. You're 100%.
Your average 16-year-old doesn't want the same shit that they want when they're 26.
Hey, I was 17. Old school got me beat by a year, bro. I was 17, man. Hey, and we played before, old school, huh? We played. We fucking have fun. And then boom.
I'm just saying that's way too young. You're still a kid yourself. And it's like, kids raising kids, like that's how you get like dumb fuck kids.
True, but Prophet, not when you have like when me and my, as you probably as well, when you're in high school, 16, 17, your friends die in a DUI accident. You get in a car accident. Best friends get in car accidents. Life ties came real quick when we were young. People died, and so we both have that connect.
Yeah, but there's a difference between an accident and then self-inflicting fucking, massive hard times on yourself. Like, you're robbing yourself of your childhood.
Oh, well, here's the thing we always talk about that. Yeah, have the not childhood, collegehood. People grow up, they don't get married. They go into high school, they don't get married. They go into college, they don't get married. They go all the way through college, find their business at 39 years old, then they get married. Then they have a kid at that point, which is fine. They had
look. Here's the thing, though, M3. Like I said, you lucked out.
Look, yeah, no, it is. Yeah, right. Okay, I'll stop.
You are that 1 in 1,000 guys who gets married, barely at adulthood, like 17, 18 years old, whose marriage actually lasted.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? You're the 1 in 1,000. 999 other people in your same situation all got divorced.
Old school. Old school. Old school, man. Yeah, that's great, dude. Really great. Did. Marty, that's really great. Did. What? Where
Yeah,
the
Rob 78's doing the I Want to Be Ninja chick.
where the fuck is
Man, that bitch is hot as hell, dude.
who?
You never saw the I Want to Be Ninja video?
No.
There was a lot of controversy around it because it's this like white lady, and she did this song like at a company thing, like it was just to sell mattresses of all things. She
I
was
don't
like a mattress salesman at the time.
I don't mind a copyright if you want to throw it up.
Nah, you don't have to do that, man.
Dude, copyrights ain't shit, bro. I don't give a fuck. If it's funny, let's check it out. Yeah, so it's cool. Oh, Rob. OMG. Yeah. Oh, do it, profit,
All right, I'll find you the link.
All right, let me see if I could navigate this. If I can't navigate it, you guys, I'm sorry.
Well,
Sorry.
what do you mean navigate it? You're not going to have to navigate anything. All you're going to have to do is copy the link I give you.
Robert Francois. Okay, cool. England banned ninja swords. Hey, Robert Francois. Here's my favorite English fucking movie, dude. It's Bed Knobs and Broomsticks, motherfucker. I love that fucking movie. Matter of fact, watched it not too long ago and shit, man. Angela Lansbury, great character. Oh man, that was a great show. And they when the bagpipes played, sweet. I like that. That's my favorite English movie. Profit Director, am I wrong with Angela Lansbury in Bed Knobs and Broomsticks?
Yeah, there's no way that you haven't heard this M3.
Okay, well.
All right, there's the video. I posted in the private chat. There's a link in the private chat. So go to the private chat, copy the link, share the window.
Okay. I got this, bro.
Yeah, I guess the chick's name is Jen Murray. Jennifer Murphy.
Oh, yeah, I know she is.
Yeah, she's hot as hell, dude.
Okay.
If I thought it would get me in her pants, I would help her be ninja.
Here it goes. Hold on. This right here. Yes?
Yep, that's it.
Sneak peek.
Barbie. Oh, fuck yeah. Whoa.
Look at the Asian girl, like just watching it, like totally offended.
Wow. Wow. Look at nobody cares.
He's right in the Asian girl's face. Hilarious.
He's great. That's cool.
I snuck up to his place, opened my ninja case, pulled out my ninja.
Hey, she should have passed the microphone to that. That girl right there. Oh, that girl, that girl.
Dude, that Asian girl is just not fussed at all, man. It's hilarious. But yeah, she's hot as hell for sure. And tell me you're not gonna be like bopping around in your house like I want to be ninja.
Dude, I'm gonna sing that in the shower tomorrow, dude. Rob said it too. I wanna be ninja. He said, yes. Oh shit, Frank. Papa Trunk, what's up, motherfucker? What are you doing, man? Hey, there's a bro. Not that. This is Eric. Oh, sorry. Pop's like, does anybody have any motherfucking Godzilla in this bitch?
Dude, look at old school Asian lady no clap.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. And what you like got right in the Asian lady's face, all I want to chop chow down. I was like, oh my god, dude. Hilarious.
It doesn't even make sense they have that shit there. Like, what the fuck? Was she in on it? Was she not in on it? Like,
Well, it was like a company party because she's like, you know what Murphy beds are? Like, she's the heiress. She's Jennifer Murphy. She's actually like, it was like her like great grandfather or something that invented the Murphy bed. You know what a Murphy bed is, right? The ones that fold up into your wall.
oh yeah, yeah, there you go, flop up, straight up. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Right, right.
Right. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, man, I swear. Man, I'm glad Marky popped in. What up, Marky? Pop Trunk, what are you doing, man? What are you doing tomorrow? Tomorrow's Saturday for me. Tomorrow, Saturday, I'm gonna fucking I gotta mow the lawn. Mow the lawn. I'm gonna put some little hook screws up under the balcony so that we can hang some lights and shit. We fucking clean up backyard. Yeah, I got some shit to do tomorrow, but good shit. Hey, I have all electric shit, Prophet. Not because California mandates. 100% no. I was just tired with the fucking gas and oil and pulling a ripcord to fucking start up a loud as fuck. I got a motherfucking electric, dude. I fucking push up the click, boom, and it just goes zzz. My wife could take a nap upstairs, not even hear me do the fucking lawn. She wakes up, goes, smells like lawn. She mow the lawn. Fucking lawnmower, motherfuckers. My weed eater's a fucking electric. My fucking hedger's electric. Shit. It's not bad. It's not bad. But I gotta take care of my shit. I could do my whole front yard, backyard, and side yard in 45 minutes. Done. Start to finish. I like it. That's what I gotta do tomorrow. That's what I'm saying.
Nice.
It's just I have to wake up early enough, have a coffee. Before I finish my coffee, I should have remembered to charge the batteries, plug them in, because the last time you did it was 2 weeks ago. I don't know if them batteries are charged right now. I gotta make sure.
Yeah, I mean, because you don't want your flashlight to crap out in the middle of it. You need to make sure those batteries are charged.
Here's a story. The guy that shot Nicholas, he's like, hey, his brother used to work with us too. His name was Taylor. What up, Taylor? Shout out Taylor. He's like, hey, Marcos, can I go home? Because my apartment, my homie that I live with, left his fleshlight in the shower, and his girlfriend was gonna come home. Can I go home and get it for him and put it away? I said, absolutely, go ahead. So he's like, oh, cool. He left, went home, came back to work. I said, well, that was cool. Yeah, because his whatever. He's like, hey, I left my flashlight in the shower. Can you go get it? I'm way over here. Whatever. I have never personally held or touched a flashlight, but I'm sure after some of the videos that I've seen, it's probably fine. Probably.
After some of the reviews I've seen, you've been a flashlight.
No. I would say if Marky, close your ears right now. Marky, close your ears. Do not
They
listen.
call it your mangina.
Marky, turn off your phone, Marky. No, Chrissy's my flashlight, dude. Hey, later, Frank.
Frank, whatever's wrong, man, it's not that bad, dude. Don't jump.
Don't jump. Oh, no.
Tomorrow will be better, man. Just listen to Bobby McFerrin. Don't worry, be happy.
Hey, no. Listen to
Here's a little song I wrote. Makes you want to slit my throat, but don't worry. Be happy.
Later, Frank. So, odd be it, I enjoyed tonight. It was great. I like going on Kaz. We were some of the first ones there. That was good.
Yeah, I had a nice little nap.
Oh, that was way later. That was way later, dude. Everybody was there. It was all cool. Yeah, man.
Yeah, when I jumped off, I backed it up. I looked at where it was, and yeah, I was snoring pretty loud, apparently.
Yeah. Hey, it's better to snore than it is to be fucked up talking. You know, like sometimes you say some dumb shit. Sometimes you're like, this, that, whatever.
Hey, look, what it boils down to for me is, it's like you guys were saying, when I was passed out, like, oh, he's an old man. You know, Grandpa Profits get a nod off from time to time.
Who said Grandpa Prophet?
Bullwinkle talked a lot of shit, man. Bullwinkle's like, yeah, dude, he like falls asleep backstage every time we're there.
I remember now. Shit. But he was all in good fucking terms.
Oh, I'm not mad about it. You know, you can't be mad about the truth.
Papa. Oh, that was great. Shit, man. Oh, let me check. Where we're at. Oh, let me see. Prophet, did you happen to see? I'm sorry if I brought this up for the third time already. But in my mind, it just popped up. My my white my white doll right here. Did you see when I had her up and I was looking in the back screen on Chaz was he brought me up on full screen? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay. Ed Curtis Schultz is texting at 10:07, which was an hour and a half ago. Whom Dragon said. Let's see. Okay, where was I going? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Where is that? Cool. So I hate to gate. It's not a gauge of, but my wife is, according to tracking, still way up yonder. That's her right there. That's me. I got time on. And it's, hey, Mark, if you're still here, what's up, bro? I love you, man. But yeah, I'm not leaving. But I like to have the technology where you can see where people are. I like that. I like what Elon Musk is doing. If we could go to political just for 5 seconds of me explaining.
Yeah, the problem is there's a lot of sheep out there.
Well,
You know, that just believe everything they're told.
but they could say that same thing about us. But here's what I watched his last little. They call it a town hall, and he had like 18 of his dudes right there, and they were just. They didn't have teleprompters. They weren't reading. They were telling their full-on experience with what Doge was doing, and for the people that get so mad, it's like don't get so mad yet. Wait, they're just trying to save you money. That's all. Why should our money go for all these anyway? Blah 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 blah.
Well, here, look, I'm going to give you a perfect example of how they twist it into something negative, right? The left media would be like, "Oh my God, Trump's attacking Social Security," and it's like, no. The way they were running Social Security, we were not going to have it in another 5 or 10 years.
2020, right.
But the way that Trump and Elon with their Doge went in there and found out that they were paying like 200 and 300-year-old people Social Security checks every month. With them not paying dead people anymore, Social Security will last another 25 years.
Yes. Maisie, if you're here, shout out Maisie.
They extended it, if anything. They didn't hurt your average person's Social Security. They just ensured that it will still be there.
It doesn't make any sense how people get as mad as they do. And people could say, well, what about the Bud Light thing? No, nobody burned anything down.
Look, it's really simple, M3.
Man, it's terrible.
The people, who have done all this mismanagement of money and fraud and all that, they're the ones who will get in trouble when the shit comes out, right?
Because law.
And since the left media is controlled by them, naturally they're going to push a narrative where it's like a bad thing that they're investigating all this. And the only reason is because they are afraid themselves to get busted.
Hey, Prophet, I have to go to the bathroom so bad, but I completely comprehended what you said right now. I'll be right back.
Right, right. Hey, and I'm gonna go fill my drink too. So, chat, enjoy the next few couple of minutes of silence.
Are you here, Prophet? Hey, check this out. Let's see. See where everybody's at. Cool. All right, I'm gonna go in the kitchen with y'all.
No, I'm here. I'm back.
Hey, I'm gonna go in the kitchen real quick because I got oxtail going, and I want to. Man, no, I can't. I can't finish. Can't finish it. I'd have a whole fucking hour still to go. Damn. Hey, I did oxtail tonight, Prophet. I fucking I followed this guy. I followed three or four dudes that did it, man. And I'm like, man, that's fucking cool. And it simmered right now for 4 hours and shit. You get a fork and just go, cool, and it just in this sauce that you're supposed to remove the oxtail and set them aside, and then get what rendered with white wine, motherfucking good shit, man, and screen it, right? Screen it and save that, and then put it back in. Put oh man, and then render it again to a glaze and drop all the fucking oxtails back in, and it glaze and you flip it, and get them all fucking dark brown. Dude, put it on top of mashed potatoes. I got mashed potato in a I did the bag. I could make mashed potatoes, but I was like, garlic, that's great. Water, hot. And then a little bed, and then the motherfucking succulent fucking oxtails just falling apart. Oh man, that's what I got going on right now. That's great. Guys did really good. YouTube for cooking has got to be the best thing that you could probably like if you want to eat. You know what sucks is like you pay
Dude, you want to
$100.
talk about food on YouTube? Curtis messages me at least twice a week. Hey, do you want me to make you a sandwich?
That girl, yeah.
Yeah,
That girl,
yeah.
that girl's great, dude. Fuck yeah, won't you make me a sandwich, you little sandwich maker, you? Hey, now she's kind of like progressed into more of like, she'll show her body, her body, her body, her body, and then a sandwich. Like, she's she's having fun with it. I think that's
Well,
cool.
she's on Instagram, and none of that is like cooking. That's all just like her and like underwear and shit, you know.
I think she's cool. I think she does it properly. Not too fucking risque. Some of them get really bad, but she looks like a
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't get like naked or anything.
right. Well, wait, she will, and they call it the only.
Maybe on her only, you know, she's probably got an OnlyFans too or something.
That's too bad. The first time I had a fan, I was like I was like, oh wow, but then when I went and looked at what her OnlyFans might have been or was, and I was like, oh, and I saw what that link was, and I went to like to be completely honest,
Yeah, her name is Katarina something. I don't know. I don't know.
they I don't know. I feel like girls shouldn't do that, but it's fine because I mean I feel like girls should do that. Apparently, that sucks. It's like to each their own. Fuck it. To each their own.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with looking at hot chicks.
I don't know.
It's just, you know, those women just need to understand what comes with that,
Right. And
right? If you put yourself out there like that, you're limiting yourself to the type of man that you can get because, you know, a real man, an alpha man, is not going to accept a woman who everyone's seen. You know, we want as men, we want something exclusive to us. You know what I mean?
Pop Trunk said, "Hell yeah, brother." What's up, Pops? What's up, guys? Said the man. I swear on everything, man. I hate that my eyes have deteriorated, man. Shit.
Do you have any Spawn figures, M3?
Oh, let's see. Oh, yes. Oh yeah, that girl that cooks with Tourette's, old school. Dude. Curtis sent me a fucking video of her, but I refused to watch it because pop truck. We're doing good. The man who laughs. I do have Spawn figures. I have a whole like detolf, like they're like this tall, a bit taller than me, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves plus the bottom, and I've got Wanda. I've got motherfucking the Violator, fucking Spawn, medieval Spawn, the statue, medieval Spawn. The statue stands about like tall. I had to modify the fucking detolf to drop his shelf down, but that's it. I have a couple Spawn in here, but not too much. Like one, maybe two.
I think Spawn sucks.
You shall not speak such blasphemy, Prophet Director. Unless
I think it started out good. The comic book started out good, but it went bad pretty quickly.
did you watch the HBO cartoon?
Yeah, and that's based on like the first year of the comic book.
That cartoon sold it for me. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, but you're basing it on like the first 20 issues then.
No, see, so I'm not a comic book dude. So you're right. Yeah. So you have a different. Yeah, 100%. Okay, agreed. But I couldn't agree with you because I only know what I know.
Right, right. I'm just saying, like, I try to take a character's entire history into account.
Yeah, yeah. TV show was great, man. The fucking old school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the cartoon was the HBO series was good.
it was like 2 hours long and shit.
The live action movie was terrible.
Oh wait. Michael Halil White did exactly the same performance as his counterpart, Michael Keaton's dad and shit. Or excuse me, who is the main adversary in fucking not Michael Keaton? I said so wrong. Douglas, right?
You know what's interesting is Michael Keaton's real name is Michael Douglas, but he had to change it because there was already a Michael Douglas in Hollywood.
Oh, crazy! Shout out Crazy Toys. But yeah, so that whole franchise with the Spawn, I thought they did really good. I thought they did good enough for where it was. Think about the fucking video games we had. We already were done with Nintendo One.
Oh, but the live action Spawn movie, the main villain was Martin Sheen, Charlie Sheen, and Emilio Estevez's father.
That's it. They did great for that time. Great.
I'm sorry, that movie is awful. The acting is terrible. The special effects are like 90s video game graphics.
Yes,
It's just awful.
exactly. Fuck yeah! And so that's what made it kind of like that's what we were doing. We were playing fucking Segas and shit, man. Sony PlayStations, the ones that were gray that had the disc you popped in it, and close it down, man. But I hear you, Prophet. But it sucked. But I mean, we watched it. I still watch
Well,
it.
see, and we come into this every time we do one of these movie episodes. I hope you're ready for Sunday, by the way.
Yes. Oh, yes. I was telling him.
Because every time we do one of these movie episodes, we get a window into what people judge a movie on. You know what I mean? Like for example, last time you picked Howard the Duck.
Yeah, shout out Howard.
Right? Now you picked Howard the Duck out of your own personal love for it, but there's no way that you can, on any fundamental level, say that is a well-made movie.
Excuse me. I can absolutely say, on the fundamental level, that is a well-made, well-written, funny, duck titty fucking movie that I've ever seen in my fucking life, and I'm not.
And you would ruin any credibility that you had by saying that.
Hey, shout out motherfucking the bed scene, man. Stop right now with what's her name? What's her name, man?
Why are you so bad with names? It's Leah Thompson.
Yeah, shout out Pack. Fuck yeah, man. Leah Thompson pulls out that little rubber out of his fucking little wallet. She's like, Howard. Yeah.
Michael J. Fox would say to her, but you're my mom.
Ma. JSP.
No, look, yeah, she's hot as hell for sure. But that doesn't mean that movie was made well.
What? Okay. How well do you want an animatronic duck? Who was inside that motherfucker was walking around better than some of the shit? I'd rather have that than CGI. You've seen the fucking Snow White shit with the fucking CGI elves. Wouldn't you rather have a Howard Duck style motherfucking elf walking around with her?
No, I'd rather actually have them hire midgets.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what was inside of.
Why would they need costumes if they're already midgets?
Well,
just hire dwarfs to be dwarfs, man. All because Peter Dinklage said some stupid shit. Disney didn't hire little people.
Yeah, so all the little people were like, with their little
Yeah, they
pitchforks.
fucking hate Peter Dinklage now.
Their little pitchforks. And they're like, hey, throw something. They're like,
All right, so what's more offensive, chat? Me calling them midgets or M3 saying they use tiny little pitchforks?
they're, they're all. God, dude. I'll stop. I thought it was funny to myself. But it did get me going.
But yeah, no, like you know, you'll see this year, Digital Caveman picked Masters of the Universe with Dolph Lundgren.
Thank you.
It's a terrible movie. I understand why people have a nostalgic attachment to it and why people like it. But fundamentally speaking, it's a terrible movie.
He said, but fucking. Yeah. Old school. Hey, remember Profit Director B said please in 3? The fuck? Were you at B? You want to hang or what?
Oh, she's sleeping by now.
Yeah, exactly. I hear her snoring from here. Hey, I promise I'm not dipping. I promise. I'm just going to walk 60 feet and get my beard on, man.
No, JSP, it doesn't matter why it was bad. At the end of the day, it was just bad. And what's really sad is they're making another Masters of the Universe movie, and they've learned nothing. It takes place on Earth again. Like, why would you even like mention Earth for anything other than saying it's where He-Man's mother's from in a Masters of the Universe movie? Fucking establish Eternia first before you even think about going to Earth.
Did you say penis? I said penis. If anybody else didn't know about penis, I'll tell you what, it's one of those things you might want to say every frequent so often. Penis. You know, it kind of rolls off the tongue. If you're lucky, it really rolls off the tongue. Profit, stop.
Hey, I've said it before and I'll say it again. M3 loves the cock.
It's fucking your Italian boy. It's a fun. Oh yeah, I'll say it again, man. I had hell fun tonight, man. I'm glad it's Friday. Shit. I got a big Monday. I'm taking in April coming up, I'm taking the next 3 Mondays or Fridays and Mondays off. First Friday and Monday is gonna be Chrissy's birthday. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be over 200 motherfuckers. I'm gonna be like, gosh dang it, man. I gotta be here. And party. Can I have a Bud Light? Yes, you can. Right on, right on.
See, JSP says, you want to know what you get when you have a studio that cares about their property? You get Superman the movie. Want to know what you get when a studio doesn't care about their property? You get Superman 4.
JSP.
And you're right, because the first Superman movie, Richard Donner's Superman, he wanted to make a kick-ass movie about an iconic character known by all that he himself would have liked to watch. And by the fourth one, the studio was just trying to grab as much cash off the name as they could.
Damn, JSP. Damn. Hey, jump on JSP. Want the link and shit in here and shit? It's cool, man. I'm glad you know something, man. Wait. JSP. Are you... Man, I can't.
JSP, do you want to be ninja?
I want to be ninja. Man. That sucks, man. Sucks. I wish I had... Nope, I wouldn't make that my one wish. I watched Wishmaster. Have you seen that? 1 and 2? Gosh dang, Prophet. I watched 1 and I watched the whole thing and I was like, I didn't see all that shit on
Hey, JSP says sure, LOL, so drop a link for him.
Hey, have you seen Wishmaster, Prophet?
Not for like 2 decades.
Did you? Hey, he smiled the whole time, and when he got the casino, oh, that's great. I love both those flicks. The genie, he's like, "Come on, you can do better than that. Pair of shoes. I figure you're a smart man. What'd you like? What would you really like?"
Well, you know the problem with
cars. He fucking
the problem with wish related movies is people are impulsive and stupid. You know how you beat the wish related like movies? You write it down. You write down exactly what you want. You write in, a whole page of information, and you make sure that in the page you say, and there's no ill effects from what I want. You know what I mean? There's no, negative impact happening to anyone that I love or care about. And then after you've got everything written down on paper, you point to the paper and you say to the genie, I wish everything on this paper were true. Everything written on this paper were true. And now you've covered all your bases and he can't, make loopholes to fuck up your wish.
My wish to a genie would be this. And I've told it many times and people are like, hey, you shouldn't say that. If a genie said, what would you like for wish for? Whether I thought he was malevolent or not, I would be like, I wish, forgive me, Lord, for saying, I wish for the powers of God. That's it. And what could go bad from that, except for ultimately?
All right, well, I can tell you one thing that could immediately go bad for that. You would lose your corporeal body.
Like Mr. What's his name in the Watchers.
Like if you had all the powers of God, then you would not have a corporeal body to stay married to your wife in.
Or, excuse me, think about it. If I had all the powers of God, I could be me. Me. I don't need to be fucking rupturing fucking.
Well, then again, that's what I'm saying. You got to be careful with how you word it.
No, I don't. Hey, what's up, T-Fan?
T-Fan, how's it going, man?
We're just talking about stupid shit.
Hey, T-Fan, there was something we actually wanted to talk to you about. Now, I don't know if you saw the other day, we did a video on Curtis's channel. We did a live stream where we basically brought up the old catalogs for G.I. Joe toys. Like, you know how you get like a playset or a vehicle and it had the catalog in it with all the products for the year on it? Well, we want to get like a guest because we're going to do it for a bunch of other lines as well. And each line we do, we're going to get a guest on for it, right? Like for Masters of the Universe, we want to get Daredevil. For Ninja Turtles, we want to get Bull. And we were hoping that when we do the Transformers show, you'd be interested in being the guest on that.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, cool.
Fantastic. Yeah, because it's basically we just go through the old, Transformers catalog and like talk about the toys and like,
Hmm. Yeah, I've seen a lot of those old catalogs, so yeah, I'm fine with looking at them.
Awesome.
I love looking at old catalogs. I don't know why I love specifically looking at lists and everything compiled into one thing. So
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Oh yeah. Hey, did you see the Robeson fucking Bumblebee today?
yes, it looks
You know,
cool.
It does
that
look good.
that Robeson Bumblebee looks like the best Robeson they've done so far.
No,
It looks like the best Bumblebee in a while.
profit. Profit. I could say that I liked how the wheels came out for the back end, but he's too tall for the other Robeson. He's way too tall. They couldn't compact him down to bring him to the right size. So I'm kind of
No, I'm talking specifically about how it functions.
Yeah.
right, but yes, okay, 100%. It did look good. I didn't have a problem with that. I saw the girl doing it, and she did good reviewing it. I was like, okay, that's cool. I'm not hating on it.
See, you know what's a shame about that toy, T-Fan?
Mm.
The fact that it's got those monster truck tires, but it still has the wheel wells for the small wheels that go in.
I
the front
know
of the vehicle.
that looked weird and empty to me. It looks like a bug now, like a beetle.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, if they were gonna monster truck that, they should have filled that in with sheet metal.
So I got the normal size one in black. This is the oversized one. It was the only one they had, and I was like, the tumbler with big wheels. Why not? So picked it up.
Yeah, you know, I've seen some people get that McFarlane tumbler and like alter it to be like a GI Joe tank. Like that's kind of tempting.
What is up?
Hello.
How's it going, JSP?
Not bad. How's it going with you guys?
Not too bad, man. Glad to see you.
Likewise.
Or glad to hear you, to be more specific.
Yeah. I got a bunch of stuff, but this is the last thing I'll show. Actually, no, it's second last.
JSP,
Lego Ferrari.
See here, hold on, JSP. So
nice. Yeah, you know the toy store I work at, we sell a lot of Lego sets, and man, we've sold. You know the McLaren they put out.
Yep.
Man, we've sold like 20 of those.
Wow.
JSP, I'm putting you on blast next.
And we just got in the Technic set, the Porsche.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's like selling like crazy now too.
I love these Speed Champions. I can't believe they did all the teams. I've got 3 teams so far. And then one more thing, I found a bunch of poly bags, which are the small ones that you'll get for $5. So I built a little Millennium Falcon.
Oh, yeah. Look at that little fucking millennium.
If I was Japanese, I would say kawaii.
But yeah, a whole bunch of other stuff. A Hot Wheels car that looks like a toilet with hot sauce on it, so you can imagine someone's having a day with that. But yeah, just odds and ends today.
I'm gonna put JSP on fucking solo real quick. JSP, what are you doing, man? Show us what you got. Show you don't have to. You do not have to. But look at that. Look at that background. Oh. JSP, just sipping potion.
Just sucking puss.
Ha.
It's non-linear.
He's like, just motherfucker.
Just Salisbury penis.
Just stop, punk.
Salisbury,
Just stop, please.
Just start. Oh man, I can't. I'm done. That's not a J actually. Look at it the other way around. It's a D, a 5, and a 7.
What kind of D looks like that?
It's a 6, a 5, and a 7, dude.
How is that a 6?
Looks like that.
Turn it upside down, 180.
Oh, okay. Then how is the J a 7?
You know, it's got that.
Oh, I see what he's talking about. Yeah. Although it's not much of a 6,
No,
it's backwards.
You're right. You're right. I just had to flip my head right now. You're right. Oh, sorry. Okay, I tried. I don't know.
You did not go through math school too
You
well.
lack discipline.
You foolish samurai.
Oh, no samurai for you. You no even get. Oh.
Fuck samurai. I want to be ninja.
Oh my god. I want to go downtown.
I think Theo
Take me
Vaughn
down to
didn't Theo Vaughn
Chinatown.
play that in front of Bobby Lee?
What was that, JSP?
Didn't Theo Vaughn play that in front of Bobby Lee?
Yeah, he did. And Bobby Lee got all like, I think he was like feigning offense. I don't think he was really offended.
Yeah, I think he was trying to no sell it.
Right, right.
That's fucking awesome, dude. Fucking hilarious.
I just want to say, this F1 is probably the coolest build I've done in a while. The Ferrari.
Really?
Well, I am thrilled for you that you got so much enjoyment out of it.
Oh,
See, I never get that from Legos. I get it from model kits, though.
yeah. Oh, just the parts kept going in different directions. This middle section isn't actually connected to anything. It's just sandwiched together and held in place.
Yeah, the last thing I put together, the last model kit that I did was Storm Shadow's Ninja.
Hmm.
Because Storm Shadow said, I want to ride ninja.
I want to.
I did this big Blocky's Optimus Prime figure that was really good too.
Wait. We've agreed upon this. I thought it was Blokey's.
I'm giving Blocky. Never mind.
What is it? Blokey or Blocky?
Blocky's.
Motherfucker. I swear I thought it was fucking Blokey's. Because it was like Australian made. What's the company that fucking produced them?
I think they're Chinese.
Oh. I want to be Blokey.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez. Did y'all see that there was a WonderCon?
Yes,
I saw
think they were at that.
He was actually, Anthony was showing us the Mondo announcement from WonderCon earlier. The Snake Empress Tila.
Oh, yeah, very pretty. Very pretty.
Yeah,
Did
I
you
don't know
see-
what
I got a
else
new
they did at
She-Ra flip phone.
WonderCon. I guess we could look right now, right?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
looking at Toy News. Toy News was it Toy News International? Yeah, Toy News International. I'm looking at the McFarlane releases.
Is that,
Speaking of which, do you see the new Masterpiece Optimus they're making?
Another Masterpiece Optimus?
Yeah,
Oh.
but this one's a generation style, so it's a stylized Optimus Prime now. So it's not meant to replace the recent one, it's just doing something different.
Oh, I have to say that new Marvel Legends Kingpin they're putting out with the black suit
Ooh.
looks incredible.
I've seen it.
Yeah, I guess it's for the game version, the Gameverse version.
Gamerverse, yeah.
Yeah, like it looks great though. I think I'm gonna pick that up.
I like how Marvel Rivals is the best game Marvel has put out in a while. They've tried so many times, but everyone I keep seeing
Oh,
talk about Marvel Rivals.
My niece and my nephew-in-law, they love that fucking game. They love it. Oh, look, McFarlane's coming out with another Wonder Woman that nobody asked for.
and you know one of my favorite.
Well, he can only do like 5 different fucking DC characters, It's
Oh,
like,
but I
yeah,
mean,
all right,
yeah.
here's Blue Beetle #1, like the first Blue Beetle, and he's in the same wave with the 650th Batman figure.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm one of those people that I am not upset at all that McFarlane's losing that DC license.
Yeah, I
I don't
have
know
to
what
agree
that
with
is.
you.
It don't matter.
'Cause-
Right. But what?
Last I checked, it's supposed to be the DC multiverse line, not the Batman multiverse line.
Oh, okay.
You know, and I understand Batman's a popular character, but it's like you got so many freaking characters in your DC Comics library, and over half your figures, it seems, are Batman figures or Batman related. And it's like, yeah, okay.
Are you a huge Batman fan?
Me? No,
Yeah. What's your favorite Batman?
I'm not a Batman fan.
At all?
I'm just
Hey, it's okay.
it's
Check it
not
out. Forgive me for interrupting. I'm so
no, go
sorry.
ahead.
I have 0 Batmans in my collection. 0. Oh, excuse me. Two were purchased for me, but they're chilling right there. Although I like DC and I like fucking Harley Quinn and everybody else, but I don't own. I never pursued a Batman ever.
Meanwhile, I've got a huge collection of Batman Hot Wheels.
Mm-hmm. Just forgive me for interrupting, but go ahead. What you're saying.
But and not only that, but the between the overabundance of Batman, the overuse of Batman, and I don't know. Sometimes I like the 7-inch scale. Sometimes I'm not crazy about it. I wish McFarlane had would pay attention to the characteristics of the characters that he's going to make figures of. Power Girl should not be as tall or anywhere close to being as tall as Superman or taller than Superman.
Yeah, McFarlane seems to have a lot of issues with scale.
Yeah.
Anyone want seafood?
Hey, did you guys see the did you see the Jada Toys reveals at WonderCon?
Your car's out.
I've not.
Apparently they're doing the Rankin Bass figures now. They've got a Frosty the Snowman from Rankin Bass.
Oh, now I did see that. I want to
Jada
get
Toys?
Yeah, Jada's doing the Rankin Bass Christmas figures.
I always thought that Jada only did the cars and stuff, but
well, Jada started doing figures a while back with the Universal Monsters line. Then they got Street Fighter, and that kind of took a front seat. But now it looks like they're getting into Scooby-Doo and now Rankin Bass because they did that Scooby-Doo line with
oh
Shaggy
yeah, I did see about the Rankin Bass. Yeah.
No,
yeah, I gotta say, man, the Frosty figure looks fantastic.
It does. And that TV box looks great too.
Right. The packaging is like a nice little selling point for it. And I like that his alternate head is the not alive snowman.
Yeah, that looks sweet. I plan on getting that for Christmas.
Anyone gonna do stop motions at home with that?
I mean, if I pick it up, I probably will. It depends on what the price point is. You know, if it's like $30 or less, I'll definitely pick it up and I'll definitely do some stop motion with it.
You know what? If they're doing Rankin Bass, I'm really hoping they put out more Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer figures.
Right. I want a Rankin Bass Santa Claus. Like that would be a great figure. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Marcus had to go put his car away. It was still in the driveway. We can't leave it in the driveway because the lights get stolen.
Oh,
Typical.
Wow.
Typical Marcus.
That's crazy.
Crazy. The last
Marcus
time
never learns.
it only happened once, but the lights cost $600 to
once.
Yeah.
and a
$600 once is enough.
Yeah, no. Then we had to build a $3,000 cubby to put the car away in and lock it up now.
Yeah, here in Chicago, they just take a sawzall to your exhaust system to get the platinum out of your
the catalytic converter.
Out of your catalytic converter, yeah.
Yeah, they do that here all the time. They'll steal your rims, leave your car.
And you know what? Here's the fucked up thing, right? Like, all right, so here in Illinois, it's illegal to tint your windows.
What?
So if it's illegal to tint your windows, why is it not illegal for shops to tint your windows?
Oh, so yeah, that's true.
Right? The cops will literally sit down the block from the tinting shop, wait for someone to go in there and pay to get the windows tinted, and then immediately pull them over and make them peel it off.
Well, here you're not supposed to have your front windows tinted. You can have your back windows tinted, but
It's the same here. It's the same here.
Yeah.
And the messed up thing is the reason it's so that the police can like not give you privacy.
Oh, they want to be
The
able to
reason they don't want you tinted is so they can see into your car.
Yeah.
Luna, come here, Luna.
But
here.
there's a lot of like weird laws like across the
Come
country.
here, baby boy.
Yeah.
Like for example, here in Illinois, it's illegal to have sexual relations with roadkill. Like that's an actual law here.
Make that a law.
And what's messed up is if it's a law,
sexual relations with that roadkill.
If it's a law, that means somebody did it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have had to make a law about it. Like
Please don't do that.
It's crazy.
Here in California, because you could be, around any farmland anywhere around here. So in the disclosures for real estate, it actually mentions that you may be able to hear and farm animals. That means somebody sued somebody over that at some point.
There had to be an incident where it started all.
Yeah.
Right. Like that woman who spilled McDonald's coffee on herself and sued. And now they have to have it on the cups warning this coffee is hot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, on the surface, that coffee incident sounds ridiculous, but I think the real story was that, yes, coffee's supposed to be hot. Is it supposed to give you 3rd-degree burns? No.
That's pretty hot. Yeah.
Yeah. That's where the problem.
Here's the thing. The temperature of the coffee, I don't think was the issue. I think the issue was that the girl working the window didn't have the lid on tight. And when she handed it to the woman, it spilled all over her lap and scalded her.
Either way,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to get 3rd-degree burns from a cup of coffee.
That
You're
happened
just
to me
not.
at Dutch Bros with hot chocolate, and the girl didn't put the lid on all the way, and it spilled all over my lap, all over my car. I had to drive home with like my pants sticky and gross, and
That
clean it out of my car. And it was hot chocolate, so there was milk in it too. So
Hello.
look at that little kitty.
Hello.
the kitty.
That's a cute kitty.
Yeah,
And look at the cat's like, put me
Unhappy
down, man.
kitty, too.
What are you doing?
Put me down.
Okay.
Put me down, please.
I'll put you with her.
All right, whatever.
Aw. All right, guys. Well, nice chatting with you. I gotta go eat.
All right.
They have a great one.
Cheers.
Marcus got a present. It's our anniversary. He has to open it in front of you guys.
Oh no.
Oh, wow. Nice.
It's a bra.
No.
So how hard do you want us to make fun of him for it?
No, you're gonna love it.
Oh, all right.
We're gonna love it. He's not.
No.
So Mondo is putting out a 2000X.
Oh, you little monster.
112 scale He-Man.
Hey, sorry if I take the stage real quick, you guys.
No, go right ahead, man.
What do you want?
You've got a present to open, apparently.
It was my wife of 100 years. We were stars.
They were destined.
Wait, but before you show it to us, I want to make a guess. Is it batteries for your vibrator?
No, that's rechargeable.
Is it?
Oh, all right. Oh, yeah, USB plug. You're up
Is
to
it
date,
vibrators for your batteries?
Oh dang! It's
Oh.
It's signed by She-Ra,
who?
Oh.
original actress.
What was the voice? What was Profit Director? Who was the voice The voice of She-Ra.
Melindy Britt. Melindy Britt.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Thanks,
Oh,
babe.
sorry, kitty.
What'd that run you?
Oh, guess.
$2
No.
$100.
at a thrift store.
No, this is California. Remember, we pay extra for everything.
220.
200. I feel like it's
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's 200 for the signature?
Yeah, the comic book with the signature.
So 200 for the comic and the signature.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
It came in the case like that too. So I don't know.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Would you have to get it through Celebworks?
No, I just there's like a couple guys around town that I know that deal with toys and that kind of stuff, and so it's always hard because Marcos has so much shit that we never know if it's a repeat or not. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, but we were pretty sure he didn't have this one.
Yeah, and they come through, and so here's the thing too: is that they do like a lot of influx of stuff. They drive around like the Power Rangers. They drive around like they have a really good like little
It's just like a network, but
network,
they
yeah.
do everything from toys to comic books to even like boxing gloves signed by boxers and stuff like that. They have all kinds of stuff
so because it sounds like Celebworks does that with voice actors where they'll arrange for like via merchandise or whatever.
100%. Yeah. And so he'll drive these voice actors around. Dude, he's got like shit, boom, 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 boom. It's like crazy. So
see, now I like the idea of the boxing gloves.
Yeah. No,
but I think the boxing gloves value should be based on like, kind of like a baseball. Was it a home run ball? Like, was it a record breaking ball? You know what I mean?
Well,
like if I was buying a pair of boxing gloves signed, it'd be like, all right, who did you knock out with these gloves?
Right.
Well, Nate Diaz is really big here because he's from here, so they do. They have a lot of stuff that comes from like events that he's done.
Yeah. So
because I would want them to be actual gloves he used.
Yeah. That would be so expensive. Oh my gosh.
Right. I'm just saying, like, if you just grab a random pair of boxing gloves and have somebody sign them and they didn't wear them at all, it's like, what's the point of that? You might as well have just had him sign a photograph or something,
Yeah, I never thought of it that way.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Thank you very much for that, babe. I appreciate that.
Yeah, very cool gift.
That is nice. Did you
Where did
see
you get
Mondo's coming out with their She-Ra and Swiftwind?
Right, M3's buying that, man. Especially now that he's got that signed comic.
Yeah.
Because he's going to stand that She-Ra doll up right in front of it.
Did he get the last deluxe She-Ra that Mondo had?
I'm not sure, but I know he pre-ordered that Snake Empress Tila that they announced today. Or yesterday, I should say.
I couldn't. I got the deluxe He-Man, and I got my niece that deluxe She-Ra.
Nice.
He-Man looks sweet as hell.
Yeah, I mean the Mondo Masters of the Universe figures look fantastic. I like the incorporation of like real fur where it's applicable.
Yeah.
I like that they do use soft goods. But at the end of the day, man, it's like I don't collect 1/6 scale, and it's a little out of my price range,
Yeah.
If I'm gonna spend $250, then I'm gonna walk away with like 2 Stinger Jeeps and a Trouble Bubble. You know what I mean?
Mondo's coming out with a 112 2000X scale, or the Masters of the Universe 2000X in 112 scale.
Right.
Ow!
Well, here's where Mondo loses me, like altogether, like in that pricing. They made 112 scale Ghostbusters with no soft goods whatsoever, and they were still like $200.
$200 a piece.
Yeah, it's like, it's like a Ghostbuster and one of the ghosts or something.
The best the best Masters of the Universe line they ever came out with was Classics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The you're talking about the Maddie Collector line?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some
Um,
of those. I actually have that. What is the? Oh my God, why is the vehicle's name skipping my mind right now? All right,
I've got
so
the Wind Raider.
the black vehicle with the buzzsaw blade around it.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it either.
Yeah, so you look at like the Motu Classics one, and it's this tiny little fucking
Roton.
stout looking thing. Yeah, Roton. There you go. Well, I have the Maddie Collector Roton.
Yeah.
And that thing's massive. And it like when you roll it, the blades turn. And the figure that came with it, well, I can't remember what it's called. It's like Skeletor, but the skull is like a bull's skull or something.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the figure's incredible that came with it too. So it's like you get a much better scale, you get a better quality, and the figure it came with was amazing. Like it just when you look at the origin stuff, you're like, yeah, this is for little kids.
Well, I think that's the biggest problem with the toy industry today is that companies are marketing to the same audience that they marketed to when we were kids. Okay.
Right.
The problem is that they're marketing to you and me, and not that there's anything wrong with adult collectors, because I mean, shit, why else are we here? But companies used to be able to market to kids, and they're not marketing to kids anymore. And I don't think they're trying.
The thing is, kids aren't in the same situation that we were in as kids. So until they figure out how to market to current children, because here's the thing, right? When we were kids, we grew up on Saturday morning cartoons, right? We grew up on we would have cartoons before school and then after our homework. You know what I mean? My school day, every day when I got home from school, I would watch G.I. Joe, Transformers, Voltron, and Robotech. Right? And before school, I would watch like Masters of the Universe and Thundercats. So it's like, we had that constant bombardment. But kids today, they're not watching cartoons. They're on their phones.
Fortnite.
That's not entirely true. Okay. They do watch cartoons. They do get toys. It's just, I asked my niece and her husband, like, hey, watch these 80s toy commercials and tell me something you notice. And we watched a few of them, and it's like, the product that they saw in those commercials, and they're in their early 20s, but they're like, okay, that shit looks awesome. And my niece noticed something, especially. She was like, you're seeing other kids play with these toys in these commercials, and evidently that that hadn't been the case for a while. And I personally think that if these companies really try and just go back to their roots and just say, okay, look, have these kids playing with these toys. Because I think it's more subliminal. It's like when we were kids, we saw kids playing, with Silverhawks and Masters of the Universe and G.I. Joe and whatnot. And, subliminally, we're thinking, okay, they're having fun with this shit. Well, then so can we. Of course, those commercials, they evidently played in some backyards that were elaborate. Because I don't know about you, but I've never had a backyard that had the kind of crevices that those kids got to play in when they were playing with their G.I. Joe figures. So
right, like they had full on like arroyos and like running water and
yeah.
I also think that
was pretty crazy.
I think that there's also a disconnect between toys and cartoons nowadays, because usually with cartoons they're not some, I guess, overglorified toy commercial, because Transformers was the cartoons is obviously based on the toys themselves, but nowadays it's more the cartoon first. And even when there is toys, there's also a whole offload of other merch that people are probably going to buy first ahead of an action figure of I don't know, let's say Steven Universe or something. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I do think that, like in the case of Mattel with their Origins line, they're doing a better job of putting out more than just bunches of He-Man and Skeletor figures. You know, I will say that the industry as a whole, if they distributed toys back then the way they do now, we never would have been able to get.
Oh, Cat, you stink. What the fuck? Did you fart? Sorry. That just
No,
hit me like
but
a
I
ton
will
of
say
bricks.
T-Fan does have a point though, because you look at all of our favorite cartoons from the 80s, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Masters of the Universe, Thundercats. These were all toys first, and the cartoons were put out like to sell the toys.
For the most part, yeah.
Right.
I will
Whereas
say,
today,
though,
like a cartoon like Steven Universe, that's a cartoon first. They weren't even thinking about merchandising when they made it. You know what I mean?
yeah. But you can merchandise.
Well, you can, but that
Well, but
that
that's the
doesn't
thing, right?
necessarily mean that it will be toys. It could be I don't know, shirts or
Right. Shirts, school supplies, whatever. Yeah.
Funko Pops even. I mean, I
Bed
know that's
sheets,
close to
underoos.
toys, but still.
Yeah, I mean,
Although,
and look, there are certain toy lines that I don't think should be marketed to kids.
Mm.
Right? Like G.I. Joe has no business being marketed to kids. There's no media out
why
there.
not?
Well, because there's no media out there
That's
to
why you got to
invite
make it.
kids into it.
You got to create that demand. That's the other thing. I've heard some people, not people on here, but I've heard some people over the years that say, well, there's no demand for it. Well, you got to create that demand. There was when we were kids, there wasn't exactly a demand for transforming robots until someone created it. There wasn't a demand for barbarians until someone created it, and we got Conan the Barbarian, the movie.
Great movie, by the way.
Yeah. Off on a completely different note, there's. I'm going to get roasted for saying this. I would not put that in the top 5. I would put it number 6 on the list of genuinely good Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
That's respectable. Arnold's had a lot of good stuff, man.
Terminator, Predator.
Predator, I put above Conan. Believe it or not, Last Action Hero I put above Conan.
2 out of 3 Terminator movies.
Well, yeah, that kind of. Which one's the better one?
I personally like the original Terminator better, but I do think Terminator 2 is also fantastic.
Terminator. Those are my top 2 favorite movies, not just favorite Arnold movies. Those are my 2 favorite movies. And Terminator is great. Terminator 2 was great for the spectacle and the special effects. I mean, it broke ground in a lot of ways.
I know you guys are going to hate this. I don't even mind Salvation.
Hey, look, Terminator 2 made Jurassic Park possible.
Yes.
Because if they hadn't figured out that morphing shit with the T-1000, like we wouldn't have had digital dinosaurs for Jurassic Park.
Right.
Jurassic Park is actually my favorite childhood movie.
There's actually 2 films responsible for Jurassic Park, and Terminator 2 is one of them, and the other one is The Abyss, because The Abyss taught them how to use that technology, but to add texture to it.
Yeah.
Because the Terminator, there was no texture. It was just reflective. But then you get into The Abyss, and they added the water texture to it.
Now, with all that being said, the Terminator is the better film. It is a better paced film. it is a better written film.
I agree.
I love T2, but there, if there's any knock against Terminator 2, it's the fact that I think the pacing is slow.
Well, and that they're kind of different movies.
Yes. Well, I mean,
I
they
don't
are
view
and they're
them as
not.
the same genre. Right? The Terminator is a horror film.
Horror action, yeah. Horror sci-fi action.
Right. Sci-fi horror. Whereas the Terminator 2 is like sci-fi action.
But I mean, it's still very much the same kind of story. It's time travel. You got a target.
It is.
I mean, it's the same universe.
But Robert Patrick is way less menacing than Arnold was in the first one.
That depends. I don't know about the real problem is that there's a stretch in the middle of that movie that kind of drags a little bit. And in the theatrical version, you know how much time is spent between the last time we see the T-1000 after they escape from Pescadero State Hospital till the next time we see the T-1000, which is at Dyson's home. In the theatrical version, that's 30 minutes. That's a long time.
Right.
That's enough time to make you go, oh, I almost forgot about him.
Well, but see, there's a very specific thing that makes Arnold more intimidating in the first movie than Patrick was in the second. And that's because in the first movie, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger as an unstoppable killing machine against a weak-ass human with nothing but modern-day weaponry to protect himself. Whereas in Terminator 2, yes, you've got an unstoppable killing machine coming after you, but you also have an unstoppable killing machine protecting you.
Significantly less unstoppable. Because
but still a lot more useful than a weak ass human.
I really appreciate what they were able to actually accomplish in Terminator 2 and were able to figure it out. I mean, some of the effects still hold up today.
Yes, 100%.
I think the original Terminator holds up today. Like, I know that the stop motion could be smoother.
Oh yeah.
Right, but here's the problem with stop motion back then, right? Because it wasn't until it was like Empire Strikes Back was the first movie to use motion blur to make the walkers look smoother when they were doing that animation.
Mm-hmm.
And even though that came out before Terminator, it wasn't like Terminator's effects weren't done by, Industrial Lights and Magic. So they weren't using the motion blur on that stop motion, and it's noticeable. You know what I mean? But if you were to apply motion blur to the Terminator stop motion, it would look like 100 times better.
It also helps that Empire Strikes Back had a budget of what, 18 million back then.
Yeah, it was significantly higher than Terminator for sure.
I do like the practical effects in Terminator.
Terminator had a budget of less than 6.5 million. And Terminator is also, in my opinion, the most important movie, not only in the career of Arnold Schwarzenegger, but also in the career of James Cameron.
Yeah, I agree with that.
If it weren't for that success, I'm not so sure Arnold's going to be making a lot of movies outside of that sword and sorcery genre. And B, the success of the Terminator got James Cameron to be able to direct Aliens.
Yeah. I mean, without this movie, we wouldn't have gotten Jingle All the Way.
Well, I mean, and wasn't Cameron like working on that shitty sci-fi like Battle Beyond the Stars before he left it to do Terminator?
No, well, he was art director of Battle Beyond the Stars. And then after that, I want to say he was art director. He did some of the artwork for Escape from New York. He did the matte paintings for that. He then, but his first director's job came in Piranha 2, The Spawning, of which he got fired, I believe, twice. And then after that, he wrote The Terminator, and Hemdale got to produce it, and then Orion Studios was going to distribute it. They were ready to produce. They were ready to start production, and I think they were originally going to start production in British Columbia.
Oh, here.
And then Schwarzenegger ended up getting held because he was still under contract through Dino De Laurentiis. And De
Right,
Laurentiis,
and that guy's notorious for being hard to work with.
Yeah. Well, De Laurentiis held him to his contract, so they had to postpone production for 6 months while Schwarzenegger went to go make Conan the Destroyer. And in that 6 months, Cameron storyboards The Terminator. They moved the location from British Columbia to Los Angeles. He also has 2 writing jobs because he does a screenplay for Rambo First Blood Part 2, and he does the screenplay for Alien 2.
Wasn't Rambo also filmed out here? British Columbia?
That I'm not sure.
Pretty sure that was, yes, because we had the bridge that was torn down. At
Well, yeah,
one of
you're
the
talking
movies
about the
this time.
first one, though. He was talking about
First
Rambo
Blood.
First Blood Part 2.
Have you ever read the book First Blood?
No, I haven't.
I have. Man, they made some serious changes, because it was because First Blood was written, I think, a decade before the movie was produced, and it was an anti-war novel.
I think Marcus forgot about us.
I guess he has.
Well, he just got a nice gift. He's
Yeah.
got to go and show appreciation.
Yeah,
Return
exactly.
favor.
Exactly. But no, First Blood, the book is actually really interesting because it tells the story through 2 perspectives. Because you're getting the story from the perspective of Rambo, and you're getting the story from the perspective of Sheriff Teasel, who was Brian Dennehy's character. And they made changes to both of those characters for the movie, where Teasel's not quite as, he's an asshole, but he's not quite as like a corrupt asshole. And Rambo is not nearly as altruistic. Like he suffers from severe PTSD.
Yeah,
And
you
I
know,
don't know if
it's crazy because there's a lot of movies that like are so far removed from their books. One example I can think of is Starship Troopers. Because if you watch the movie for Starship Troopers, you're like, oh, it's a sci-fi action film. But if you read the book, it's more like a political drama.
Well, I mean, there's some political undertones that Paul Verhoeven put in to Starship Troopers.
Right. But he kind of peppered it into like little areas like the shower scene.
Yeah.
You know, where they're all talking about why they joined. The one girl wants to get a license to be pregnant. You know, and just that alone tells you a lot about the world they live in.
Right.
You know, when they're talking about the benefits of citizenship and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but the book goes into a lot more detail on that and a lot less about the fighting bugs, you know?
Yeah, I've only seen parts of Starship Troopers, to be honest with you. I'll tell you a movie that does not follow the book it follows like the very, 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 very basics, is The Running Man.
Okay. I for a second, I thought you were going to say The Lawnmower Man. And I'm like, yeah, that's a completely different animal.
No, the Running Man, okay, it takes place in the future. It's got a sadistic game show, and your main character's name is Ben Richards. Yeah, there's a character named Laughlin, and there's a character named Killian. That's it. That's about all that's in common between the movie and the book.
Yeah, I mean, look at but the Lawnmower Man was just a short story in a Stephen King compendium
Yeah.
about a guy who would like eat your grass in front of your house and then come in and kill the family. You know, the guy would literally like eat grass and then go in and kill the family. It had nothing to do with cyberspace or
Well, that sounds heartwarming.
And even Stand By Me, like, that was based on a Stephen King short story called The Body.
Mm-hmm.
And they had to like add a shit ton to that to turn it into a movie.
Well, now, okay, was The Shawshank Redemption a short story or was that a full novel?
The Shawshank Redemption, I believe, was a full novel.
Okay. There he is.
Hey, I'm cooking, and I'm high as fuck, man. Shit.
So normal Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's good for them to like, not stick to the book though. You know what I mean?
I would, if you're interested, I would spoil the ending for you of First Blood.
Oh, I've seen it. You can go ahead and like, yeah, I'm not gonna read it, so you can go ahead.
So Rambo's got a body count in the book, because when I say he's suffered from PTSD, I mean he's like, there's one point where he's in a river and he sees these people and he sees there's no way around it, and he's thinking to himself, okay, why are you here? Because now I have to kill you. Okay. So he's in a firefight with the authorities late in the movie. He's in a firefight with Teasel, and they've shot each other up so much so that, I mean, they're killing each other. And Teasel's at a disadvantage, and he knows he's about to, he's incapacitated, but he's conscious, but it's like, okay, he's been shot up badly enough, and he hears Rambo coming, and suddenly he hears a blast, and then he hears these footsteps, and it's Colonel Troutman. And Teasel's like, what was that? Oh, that was me. I guess that was me. I just blew the back of his head off with this shotgun. And as he like ejects the shotgun shell, Teasel like sees the shotgun shell make an arc as it's about to land, and he's like thinking his life choices and whatnot. And then by the time the shotgun shell hits the ground, he dies. So yeah.
I mean that does make more sense.
Yeah, it does. Because Colonel Troutman is like, he runs the school, but he was not the guy who directly trained Rambo. And like I said, you see a lot from both of their perspectives. Teasel himself is also a veteran of the Korean War, who's going through a troubled marriage, and he's just, going through the motions of being the sheriff of the town. It's a good book. It's a brief. Hold on. I actually have it in my hands. It is. I've got the paperback. Trying to see how many pages it is, because I think it's starting. Okay, so it is 284 pages.
Well, that's not a long book at all.
No, it's not, and it moves pretty quickly as well, because it doesn't have formal chapters. I mean, it does have chapters, but it's like each chapter you're alternating between one POV, or then it's not told first. It's still third person, but it's like, okay, one chapter. It's
you follow Rambo in one chapter, then you follow
exactly.
Yeah, Dennehy in the next.
Oh yeah,
one place that I could say if I had to like pick a movie where a change that they made for the film from the original source material was much better than the original source material, I would have to say is The Watchmen.
Yeah.
Because in the original graphic novel, what Ozymandias makes is a like giant alien corpse, right? Like a kaiju corpse. And he kind of drops the kaiju corpse on New York.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to be like the unifying like thing for humanity. But the idea of Dr. Manhattan saying, fuck around and I'll spank you is a lot more like, you know, it would make more sense that that would be the thing that unified the world. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because, you know, a kaiju corpse that dropped out from another dimension, it's like there's really no reason to fear that. First off, you haven't had to deal with a living kaiju. And second, you have no idea whether another one's going to drop out of a dimension. But if you simulate a Dr. Manhattan explosion in New York and wipe out a city with his powers, and you already know that the man is real and what the man can do, now you have something real, genuine that the people will be afraid of. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's a much more unifying like event than what was in the original you know, comic run, you know?
Yeah.
So that's one case in particular where I would say the movie's alteration from the original source material was actually pretty brilliant and much better than the source material.
So what do you think of the Avengers Doomsday?
I haven't really seen anything on it beyond them saying Robert Downey Jr. is playing Dr. Doom in it.
Evidently, they unveiled a bunch of names. And Chris Hemsworth, Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart.
Wait,
That's
are they playing X-Men in it?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, all right. So they're actually going to go ahead and do like the like Doomsday's going to go ahead and be like their the second Secret Wars where they cram all the universes into one and make them fight to make one universe.
Yeah, I was watching Critical Drinker talk about it, and he's basically saying it sounds like they're just going for the nostalgia, and maybe I think they're throwing so much into this because they're getting desperate.
Well, it sounds to me like that what they're aiming for is like the Battle World story arc from the second Secret Wars. Right? And if they do that, it'll be to terminate the multiverse altogether. Right? It'll be like a way for them to do like a soft reboot.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's kind of what Battle World did for the comics. Because the comics had gotten so disjointed with so many different authors doing so many different books and taking characters in opposite directions that didn't work together. You know, a lot of contradictions in what should have been canon. And
now, are you talking about the original Secret Wars? Or
no, I'm talking about the second Secret Wars, the one that was like 2015, maybe.
Oh, okay. See, I haven't been in I haven't been in the actual comic scene in quite a while.
Well, see, what they did in the second Secret was that it was like
so
what was created was they took all the different universes and crammed them into one world called Battle World.
So it was kind of like their version of Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
But basically the way it ends is like, you know, the survivors will be the ones that exist in the only universe.
And quite frankly, I think we need another Crisis-like moment because, you know, and I would have to go back to Critical Drinker. You know, his main argument is, you know, the multiverse thing is just, it's not working.
Right. Well, and that's kind of like what I was saying with the comics, because the comics had like this huge multiverse aspect going on. And the whole purpose of Battle World was to eliminate the multiverse and trim it back down to just Earth 616.
Hmm.
Right? So that's why I'm saying if they do this the way it sounds like they're going to do it, it'll be like a soft reboot, because after Doomsday, like the characters that survive will be the ones that make up the main Marvel universe, and that'll be the only Marvel universe.
Right.
Right? Because you know how like Miles Morales is in the main Marvel universe now?
Right. Okay.
And
Yeah.
initially he was part of the Ultimate Universe. Well, it was
Right.
that Battle World crossover that brought Miles into the 616 universe, along with Spider-Gwen.
Okay.
Like the only reason they exist in the regular Marvel 616 is because of Battle World, which was the 2015 Secret Wars crossover. And another reason that I say that it'll be the second Secret Wars and not the original is because there's no Beyonder in that film. And in the second Secret Wars, Dr. Doom was the main antagonist. Like, he was the guy ruling over Battleworld.
And he looked like Tony Stark?
They didn't really specify that in the comics.
Okay. I think at one point they said that someone had said that Tony Stark either Dr. Doom either looked like Tony Stark or was Tony Stark in one of the comic universe. I don't know, but
well, there is a version of Dr. Doom that is Tony Stark.
Okay.
But it wasn't the one from the Battle World. It wasn't the one from the Secret Wars crossover. So they may be cramming a little extra stuff in just to get Robert Downey Jr. back in.
Right.
But you know, that rarely works out when they like mash too many things together. I mean, like, look at Batman v Superman. You took two of the most iconic DC crossover stories in The Dark Knight Returns and The Death of Superman and tried to cram them into one movie. And not only did you do that, but you did it on the second film. Like, those should have been two separate movies, 10 movies into the franchise.
Honestly, I think DC right now is doomed.
Well, I think James Gunn, like, I have faith in James Gunn. So far, everything he's done at DC, I've liked. You know, which consists basically of the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker.
And I guess for edgy material like that, it might work. I'm not a big fan of James Gunn. He comes across as an edgy Joss Whedon, and I can't stand Joss Whedon.
You know, I used to really like Joss Whedon, like before I knew like what kind of person he was.
Yeah,
Because I was a big fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, never a fan. Never liked Buffy, never liked Firefly, never liked. The only thing I liked was the Avengers.
Oh, see, now I think Firefly is like fantastic.
Yeah, just never been my thing.
But you know, when because here's the thing, I know James Gunn has done other stuff, but you know, I'm basing my James Gunn, my faith in James Gunn to make DC good on the Guardians of the Galaxy and what he's done so far over there.
Well, the problem with DC, this was a problem with Zack Snyder, this is a problem with James Gunn, is that you want to replicate Marvel's success, but you don't want to replicate the steps that Marvel took. And DC feels that they've got to play catch up. And I think that they're going about it all wrong. To me, it feels like they're building the top floor first.
Right,
and
right. You
They're
know,
not
but
building a
that's been
foundation.
Warner Brothers' MO with DC for a while now, for a couple decades.
Yeah. It's
You
like,
know, but I don't think that's particularly on James Gunn. I think that's on Warner Brothers as a studio.
well, I mean, he's the one that's been put in charge, and he's the one that's gonna have to, basically he's
Well,
the
you
one
know,
that's gonna.
I think when Superman comes out, that'll be like the metric we can measure him by,
That
right?
movie
Because
needs to be the top box office movie of the year
it does.
if
It
they're
really
going to
does.
move forward. If it's a moderate success, it's a failure. It has to be a success. And right now, I'm just maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it will be a great success, but there have only been a handful of comic book movies or superhero movies since Endgame that have been a success. It's not a good track record right now, and virtually nothing from DC has been a major success. So we'll wait and see. Okay, I actually have to get going because I got to pick up my niece from work.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna jump off too because it looks like M3 ditched us.
Yeah. So, all right. So, Prophet, you have yourself a great night.
You as well. Morning. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Likewise. And we should do it again.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Have a great night, my friend.
You too.